We are travelling down to Woolacombe on a busy bank holiday for a photo shoot, and Luke has come up with a load of questions to ask me all about Terreign. So quick fire, here we go. There are loads and loads of challenges when it comes to buying stock. As we're growing so quickly, which is amazing, and I thank everyone for it, having to constantly increase your stock holding and stock volumes is really tricky. That mixed with the requirement for social media content needing to be fresh and new all the time definitely presents a challenge. No, never thought about quitting. I don't think it's wild within my DNA to quit. I genuinely believe that we will be one of the biggest brands in the world in the next 15 years, so there's no quit from me. I suppose it wasn't really well, it was a mistake on our part. When we very first launched, the factory that we use to manufacture our products, because we get them made specifically for us, it was never on their radar to check the head hole size. So some of the garments, as they're obviously all handmade, had a slightly smaller head hole. We didn't pick it up, and that meant maybe 20% of the original 100 hoodies that we did were too small to wear, and that caused some tearing where people were struggling to get them on. How hard it is to deal with recycled materials, especially when you're delivering the top premium most recycled materials. There is always going to be a blemish in the fabric at some point during that fabric production. We have to check every single product every single time before they go out, and unfortunately that does mean that occasionally you will catch one that's got a slight mark in it, but because we check them, they never go out to the customers. But from a time consuming perspective, it is very intense and takes a hell of a lot of time to make sure that they go out perfect to you guys. People don't understand how long it takes to bring something out, and I still don't truly understand why it takes it. But to go from sign off of a product to getting it in your hand, 150 days. It's mental how long things take. So although we react really quickly, if I say, let's do this in a pink or a blue or a navy or whatever color, 150 days to get it here still blows my mind how it takes that long. Immediately, one springs to mind. We do customs for loads of brands and businesses, and we did a selection of custom garments for the Forces Carp Classic competition. We had issues the whole way through, just production delays, and then there was a massive issue when it comes to delivery, and what should have taken a 2 to 3 delivery ended up taking 7 days. They literally arrived the morning of the event, and because it was military, everyone needed to be in the same uniform. It's the closest I've come in to ever have a mental breakdown. I have never had stress like it because it was completely out of my control. Wow. That depends if you guys are buying the products or not. It's flat out. It's constant all the time. You know, we're very lucky now due to the growth. We've got a phenomenal team. I've got a team of people that look after the social media. But for me, it's still constant. I normally wake up at 7 a.m. every single morning, and I tend to go to sleep about 12 to midnight. Most nights, unhealthily, I wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning for at least 1 or 2 hours. So yeah, I do okay because I prioritise sleep, but I could definitely do a lot more. Not particularly. A couple of friends of mine had brands within the clothing industry, but were slightly different. But if anything, I've actually gained a lot of friends. Like, since moving the brand back to where I grew up, the amount of people that we get into the local factory on a day-to-day basis is incredible. So I think actually the opposite. I've gained a lot more friends for life from having the brand. Yeah, which is absolutely lovely. Obviously failure's a big thing, but I'm not gonna let that happen. But the thing that I fear the most on a day-to-day basis is bad reviews, because people are harsh, really harsh. And like, we do a fantastic product, and sometimes it might not just fit someone's shape or their body, but our customer services team are world class. And even if something doesn't fit, or is not right, or the customer doesn't like it, it doesn't warrant a 1-star review. And some people are just brutal, especially with like deliveries when things are completely out of our control. Slamming us with a 1-star review I think is really, really harsh, especially when they've been given world-class service from start to finish. That's my biggest fear. I worry about getting them every single day. The recycled element obviously does, because no one does that because it's so bloody difficult. But something that everyone can do that I think we smash pretty much everyone on is our customer service. Our customer service, I believe, is world class. Most people are getting a response to an email in less than 2 hours. That never happens, even at brands that are our size. So I think if you've got a problem and you go on social media, you go onto email, as long as it doesn't go into a spam folder, you will pretty much always get a reply within 2 hours. And a lot of the time, if people make errors on orders, like wrong address, wrong size, although the dispatch is exceptionally quick, we can even change it before it even goes out. So definitely world class, one of our biggest flexes when it comes to customer service.